Good morning and welcome to the first video of the week. We'll be discussing story writing today. It's a part of Standard 9 syllabus and it has been dropped from the syllabus of Standard 10. So we'll have a look at how stories are written. Now, if we go by the general rule of story writing, every story has a beginning, middle, and an end. A story is divided into paragraphs. The first paragraph is introductory, while the last one contains the conclusion. The paragraph in the middle serves to develop the story. Now, the first thing you must notice this, if you are writing a story, it must contain at least 3 paragraphs. The basic problem that students have is they write the story start from the beginning to the end in a single paragraph. This should not be done. You should first write the introduction of the story, build a story. Then there would be a middle part which may contain 1 or 2 paragraphs which will develop the story, tell you more about what you had introduced. And the final paragraph would be the climax of the story, where the story would end. The twist in the story would be presented in the final paragraph. Right? Like you saw the story, The Beggar. The entire story, the beggar was introduced, his line was introduced in the initial part, then the story was developed in the middle, the transformation of the beggar was shown. In the last paragraph, the twist in the story was presented when Sergei found out that it was not him, but Olga who caused the transformation in Lushkov. Now, characteristics of a good story. We must first pay attention to this. You have to write a catchy first paragraph that immediately draws anybody's interest in reading the rest of it. Develop your characters. Choose a point of view. Whose character's point of view are you placing? Write meaningful dialogues. Use setting and context. Setting includes the time, location, context, and atmosphere where the plot takes place. Set up the plot. A plot is a series of events deliberately arranged so as to reveal their dramatic, thematic, and emotional significance. Create conflict and tension. Conflict produces tension that makes the story being. Tension is created by the opposition between the character or character and internal or external forces or condition. Build to a crisis or climax. This is the turning point of the story. Find a resolution. The solution of the conflict is resolved. That's how story is presented. These things you have to keep in mind, all the 9 points that have been given. Although since the words limit is around 120, 130 words, so you may not have to dwell into so many things. Earlier the word limit was 200, 250 words, so all these points had to be considered. Now, stories are accounts of real or fictional incidents narrated in an interesting manner. A story needs to be planned well. Every story has some people who are the characters. Their actions and reactions form the story. There has to be a background or a place which is referred to as the setting of the story. A writer also needs to think of additional details to make the character more realistic. You can mention the height of the character, the appearance of the character, how does the character look, or something particularly that makes that character stand out, some feature, maybe the looks in the eyes or the way he spoke. So these things, detail you add to a character, your story becomes interesting. People feel closer to that character that you are narrating in your story. So just don't write there was a boy who lived there, the boy, he was tall or he was fat. He had a cute smile on his face. So you add these details to that character and the story becomes more realistic and interesting. The different things that make a story are plot, character, and setting. Now, what is a plot? Most stories have a sequence and purpose, or the reason why the story is being told. Some stories have a moral or a message. Others have a usual ending or a surprise element. Some stories are adventurous, some are funny, and some are scary. We see at a starting point that moves through different courses to an ending point. So this is the basic plot. Plot means a boundary that binds the story. Story remains within a certain boundary, and when it is so, the story continues to be interesting. Now let's talk about characters. The people who feature in the story. They could be animals as well. The story has people, animals, or any other creatures as its characters. To add a touch of reality, it is necessary to base them on real life. It is also important to think of special qualities or behavior patterns. Build the characters to create reactions of admiration, fear, hatred, etc. In the reading mind, there is usually one main character, the protagonist, and other supporting characters. Suitable thoughts or dialogues also add more details to the character. Now, if you're developing a character of your story, you must ensure you give that character suitable dialogues which suits the background of that character that you have explained or the upbringing of characters that you have put. If you put all these things, people can relate more to the character, and the more relate to the character, they like the story more. They are more keen to know what happened to that person. Right? Now, setting. Setting is the backdrop or the background of the story. The background of the story is the setting. The story can happen in a forest or a classroom. It is possible for the story to happen in a totally imaginary place like Toyland, Fairyland, etc. Again, you will need to detail the setting to make it more suitable to the plot and the character. Right? The story moves at different speed in different situations. The story may be told through any one of the characters or a combination of some characters. It is very important to have a good beginning and a proper ending. Now, about the speed, story takes a speed. It starts in a way, then it picks up a speed, it goes on making revelations after revelations as per the plot, and the ending should be proper. Everything should conclude. All the stories that you have read, like say The Last Leaf or The Beggar, right? The story of a Happy Prince. These two stories you have seen, or Adventures of Toto for that case. These stories are usual stories that are told. In Adventures of Toto, the main character was an animal, a monkey. It was described, the appearance of the monkey was described, so you can create an image of the monkey. His height, he was small. It took only a bowl for him to sink inside it, right? Or he could get inside a kettle. And then the story was built up with the actions of Toto. What are the mischiefs he did? And finally, all the things were settled down at the end when Toto was returned to the Tonga driver. So the setting was grandfather's house and the locality. You have to keep in mind, when you write a story, you have to give a background, which area we are talking about, the character that you have introduced. You have to give us more detail about that character so that we can understand what kind of a person it must be, and then go after reporting incident after incident that occurred with the character. You can add supporting characters as well. Story writing topics to remember. The story needs to be original, right? Don't copy a story from somebody. The story needs to be told in an interesting manner. The story needs to have a message. The beginning of the story needs to be exciting and should capture the attention of the readers. The end of the story needs to be worth remembering and interesting. And a suitable title should be given. The story should have a title and should have a moral. That is the format. If you don't write title of the story and the moral of the story, your format goes wrong and you lose out on marks. To pay attention to these details, you will be able to write a good story. So, I will leave today with this video and a message that stay at home, don't get out, study hard, and try to write one story at least or 3 stories at least in a week. That way your writing will also improve. So till we meet again in our next video, goodbye. All of you take care of yourself.